In a world where survival depended on harmony with the earth, Native Americans mastered the art of thriving in even the harshest environments through wisdom, ingenuity, and a spiritual connection to the natural world that still inspires us today. Native Americans' survival was inseparably tied to their spiritual worldview, where nature was regarded as a living entity with intrinsic value and spirit. They believed that every element of the natural world, from towering trees to flowing rivers and even the smallest plants, was imbued with life and deserving of respect. This spiritual relationship with nature shaped every aspect of their daily lives and survival strategies, ensuring they took only what was necessary to maintain balance within their environment. The forest was not merely a source of sustenance, but also a sacred space for connection with spiritual guides. Rituals and ceremonies were performed to honor the spirits of the land, seeking permission before cutting trees or hunting animals. For example, in Cherokee culture, a hunter might offer prayers of gratitude to the spirit of the deer before taking its life, recognizing the sacrifice made for the tribe's survival. This approach to nature ensured that their practices were sustainable, minimizing overuse of resources and allowing ecosystems to flourish. Beyond their spiritual practices, Native Americans demonstrated a profound understanding of ecological cycles. They observed the behavior of animals, changes in plant life, and seasonal weather patterns to predict and adapt to environmental shifts. This deep ecological knowledge, passed down orally through generations, not only sustained their communities, but also reinforced their cultural identity, embedding respect for nature into their traditions and values. The role of community in maintaining this balance cannot be understated. Elders played a crucial part in passing down stories, rituals, and practical advice to younger generations. These lessons often carried moral undertones, emphasizing the importance of humility and gratitude in interactions with nature. The integration of spirituality into everyday survival practices created a holistic approach to life that modern conservation efforts can draw inspiration from. The spiritual connection is not just a historical aspect of Native American life, but a guiding philosophy that continues to resonate in contemporary discussions about sustainability and environmental stewardship. Hunting and trapping were at the heart of Native American survival, requiring a combination of physical skill, cultural knowledge, and collaborative effort. Tribes like the Iroquois and Ojibwe developed sophisticated techniques to capture both large and small game, ensuring a reliable food source. Large animals such as deer, elk, and bison were hunted using bows and arrows crafted from hickory or ash wood, while the arrowheads were meticulously shaped from stone, bone, or metal to maximize accuracy and lethality. These tools were not mass-produced, but personalized for each hunter, often decorated with symbols of spiritual significance to invoke protection and success. Smaller game, such as rabbits and squirrels, were caught using intricate snares. These traps were often crafted from animal sinews or durable plant fibers like yucca, woven tightly to create a secure loop. The placement of traps required expert knowledge of animal behavior, as hunters strategically positioned them along well-trodden game trails or near water sources. This method allowed the tribe to conserve energy while securing a steady supply of protein. Hunting was more than a physical activity. It was a communal and spiritual endeavor. Entire groups worked together to drive herds into ambush points, using coordinated movements and signals. These collective hunts strengthened social bonds and fostered a sense of unity within the tribe. After a successful hunt, rituals were performed to honor the animal's spirit, with specific parts of the carcass often reserved for ceremonial use. This blend of practicality and reverence ensured that hunting remained a sustainable practice, deeply embedded in the tribe's cultural fabric. The efficiency of Native American hunting techniques also extended to tool-making and adaptation. For instance, at-ladle spear throwers enabled hunters to project spears with greater force and accuracy over long distances, a critical innovation for targeting larger prey. The incorporation of European-introduced materials, such as metal for arrowheads, further enhanced these tools. These advancements demonstrate the Native Americans' ability to innovate and integrate new elements into their traditional practices, ensuring the resilience of their survival strategies in changing circumstances. Native Americans' encyclopedic knowledge of plant life in their environments was crucial for both sustenance and medicine. This expertise extended far beyond basic identification. It encompassed a deep understanding of when and where to find certain plants, how to prepare them, and their specific properties. For example, the Ojibwe tribe relied on wild rice as a staple food, harvesting it during late summer from the edges of lakes and rivers. This delicate process involved using specialized tools to gently knock the grains into canoes, preserving the plants for future harvests. Medicinally, the use of willow bark as a natural pain reliever was widespread. The active compound salicin, found in the bark, was extracted through boiling to create a potent remedy for headaches, fevers, and inflammation. Similarly, echinacea was used to treat infections and boost immunity, while plants like goldenrod and yarrow were employed to stop bleeding and promote wound healing. This knowledge, often considered sacred, was guarded and passed down through specialized healers within the tribe, ensuring its preservation. Beyond practical applications, plants played a significant role in ceremonial life. Sacred herbs like sage, sweetgrass, and cedar were burned during purification rituals, believed to cleanse negative energies and foster spiritual clarity. The integration of plants into both daily life and spiritual practices highlights the comprehensive approach Native Americans took to understanding and respecting their natural world. The role of gender in maintaining this knowledge was also significant. While men often focused on hunting, women played a central role in gathering and preparing plants for food and medicine. This division of labor ensured a balanced approach to resource management and highlighted the importance of collaboration between genders in sustaining the community. Their deep respect for the land and its resources offers valuable lessons for contemporary efforts in biodiversity conservation and sustainable living. Native American ingenuity shone brightly in their construction of shelters, which were tailored to their specific environments and lifestyles. Each structure reflected a deep understanding of local materials and climatic conditions. For tribes in the Northeast, such as the Iroquois, longhouses served as communal dwellings. These elongated wooden structures, covered with bark, could house multiple families and provided excellent insulation against the harsh winters. Inside, fires burned continuously along a central corridor, with vents allowing smoke to escape, ensuring warmth and safety. In the plains, nomadic tribes like the Comanche and Lakota utilized tipis portable, cone-shaped tents made from wooden poles and buffalo hides. Tipis were expertly designed to be dismantled and transported quickly, enabling the tribes to follow migratory buffalo herds. The hides were treated to be water-resistant, and the opening at the top allowed for ventilation and smoke release, making them suitable for various weather conditions. Shelter placement was equally strategic. Elevated sites were chosen to prevent flooding, while proximity to water sources ensured convenience. Each design, whether it was a sturdy wigwam or an expansive longhouse, demonstrated an exceptional ability to adapt to environmental challenges while maintaining cultural significance. The communal aspect of shelter building also fostered a sense of unity within the tribe. Construction was often a collective effort, with each member contributing skills and labor. This collaborative approach not only ensured the efficiency of the process, but also strengthened social bonds. The enduring designs of these shelters, some of which inspire modern, sustainable architecture, underscore the ingenuity and resourcefulness of Native American communities. Firemaking was one of the most critical survival skills mastered by Native Americans, underpinning every facet of their existence. Fire provided warmth during freezing winters, cooked food to sustain life, and served as a protective barrier against predators. It was also a powerful symbol of life and renewal, central to many ceremonial practices. Traditional firemaking techniques, such as the bow drill and hand drill, required immense patience, precision, and expertise. These methods involved creating friction between wooden components to ignite a flame, a process that reflected both technical skill and deep environmental knowledge. The bow drill, in particular, was an ingenious tool that utilized a flexible wooden bow strung with sinew or plant fibers to rotate a spindle rapidly against a fireboard. This motion generated heat, causing the wood to smolder and eventually ignite. The hand drill, though simpler, demanded even greater dexterity and endurance, as it relied solely on manual effort to produce the necessary friction. These techniques were taught from a young age, ensuring that the knowledge was preserved across generations. Maintaining a fire was equally important. Native Americans developed techniques to bank fires by covering embers with ashes, allowing them to smolder overnight. This ensured that a fire could be easily rekindled the next morning, saving time and effort. In colder climates, a continuously burning fire was a lifeline, providing not just warmth, but also psychological comfort. Fire also played a role in land management. Controlled burns were used to clear underbrush, promote new plant growth, and attract game animals. This practice demonstrated their understanding of ecological systems and their ability to use fire as a tool for sustaining their environment. Navigating the dense forests of North America required unparalleled observational skills and a profound understanding of natural cues. Native Americans relied on celestial markers, such as the position of the sun, moon, and stars, to determine direction during their journeys. The North Star, a constant point in the night sky, served as a reliable guide for nighttime travel. On the ground, they used natural landmarks, including rivers, mountain ranges, and distinctive tree formations, to orient themselves and find their way through unfamiliar terrain. One remarkable technique involved observing moss growth on trees. In the Northern Hemisphere, moss typically grows on the shaded, north-facing side of trees, providing a natural compass for those traversing the wilderness. Animal trails and bird migration patterns also offered vital information about water sources and fertile hunting grounds. For instance, following the flight paths of birds at dusk often led to nearby rivers or lakes. This ability to interpret subtle environmental signs was crucial for survival, especially in the vast and often treacherous landscapes they inhabited. Moving silently through the forest was another essential skill. Hunters learned to step lightly, rolling their feet from heel to toe to minimize noise and avoid startling prey. This technique not only enhanced their effectiveness as hunters, but also helped them evade detection by potential enemies. Their intimate knowledge of the forest allowed them to blend seamlessly into their surroundings, becoming almost invisible within the dense foliage. Living in harmony with the forest also meant respecting its rhythms and resources. Seasonal migrations of animals and the flowering of specific plants signaled changes in weather, guiding the tribe's movements and activities. This symbiotic relationship ensured that their impact on the environment was minimal, allowing ecosystems to thrive. Their practices of sustainable living, rooted in deep ecological awareness, serve as timeless lessons for modern societies striving to balance development with environmental preservation. The combination of these skills, navigational expertise, silent movement, and ecological harmony underscores the profound connection Native Americans had with their natural world. Their ability to thrive in challenging environments was not just a testament to their ingenuity, but also a reflection of their respect for the land that sustained them.